Our guest tonight is one of the stars on ER right here on NBC. Of course, you can see her in the new comedy, Welcome to Mooseport, opposite Ray Romano and Gene Hackman. Say hi. It's Maura Tierney. Maura. Hi, Maura.
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 It's like Laura with an N.
What's happening?
Not too much.
Thank you for being here.
It's no problem. I saw you on TV this week.
You did?
Yes.
You stay up late and watch the
TV,
show?
The other show.
Which one?
The Donald Trump, what's it called?
Oh, The Apprentice.
Yes.
Yeah, I did a little piece on that.
Yes.
What'd you think?
I thought I wasn't too much, I didn't like her attitude. What's her name? Tina?
I don't remember. We shot that so long ago.
Oh, did you not see it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
But more people have mentioned this Donald Trump show. I think the show is taking over the planet. I know. It's crazy how well the show is doing.
I don't watch reality TV either, and I watch that show. So.
Yeah, it's weird. They'll come up and they say, like, if you do like a little stint on something, and they all say, "I saw you. I'm on every night."
That's like actually.
No one, you know, like my dad called. And he was like, "You were great on The Apprentice, son. You should give this TV thing a shot." I'm like, "Dad."
Check me out.
1:30 a.m., buddy.
Well, that happened to me. My name one time got in the New York Times crossword puzzle. Now, I've been on TV for 10 years.
Yeah.
And I got more phone calls. It was like, hey, does anybody tune in Thursday nights at 10? I'm on ER. But it's like, no, you're in the New York Times crossword puzzle.
Right, that's like a cool thing to be.
Yeah.
I heard that you got busted for jaywalking.
I did.
I've never known anybody that actually got busted for jaywalking. Did you get a ticket?
I got a ticket to the Slammer. I went to jail.
How do you go to jail for jaywalking?
Well, first of all, it's Los Angeles. It's not, it's different from New York.
Did you have a gun with you?
I didn't have a gun. No, it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. And I had actually more like 6 or 8 jaywalking tickets that I never paid.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it adds up to quite a bit of money. I was unaware
Were you in a rush? Do you have a problem with crosswalks?
No, I mean, it's just like, in New York, you cross the street wherever you want to cross the street. I didn't even know. This was quite a few years ago when I first moved to LA.
What happened? Was it a good cop, or was he just...
I wasn't a big fan of the cop, no.
Right. Did you go kicking and screaming? I mean, what?
No, I had no idea. He pulled me over for something else, and I gave him my... I didn't know. I was like in
But you were walking.
No, I was in my car.
Right.
He pulled me over for something else. He said, "Can I see your license?" I said, "Yes." And then he came back and said, "Will you please step out of the car?" And I said, "Sure." And then he handcuffed me, and I had no idea what was going on.
Right.
He took me to... And he said, "There's, warrants out for your arrest for jaywalking."
Really?
Yes.
They're cracking down, aren't they?
And
that's Governor Schwarzenegger who's doing that.
Oh, my, the governor.
Everything else in California is screwed up, but you go to the Slammer for jaywalking.
That's right. And they'll let me sit in the front seat, which I guess he thought was being nice to me.
Right.
So I'm like handcuffed in the front seat.
Right.
He's chatting. It was awful.
That's weird. Yeah. That's just a weird ride-along, I guess. Well, things are going well. You're great in movies, and we love you on ER, but I'm more interested in hearing about the things you've been fired from.
Okay.
Where
do you want to start?
I want to start with Growing Pains.
Yeah.
How do you get fired from that show?
Well, it's not easy. I don't really know why I was fired. I was a victim. I got this part as Kirk Cameron's love interest.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a...
Well, listen, seriously, look at that picture. What's not to love?
Where is the picture?
It just came and went.
Oh, shoot. Oh, there it is.
Remember him?
My boyfriend, yes.
So what happened?
I don't know. They didn't like me. They just didn't... Well, first it was this very long, involved thing where we were supposed to go to Europe, which is why I wanted to do the show. Like, Growing Pains was going to go to Europe. And then Kirk Cameron, this is a while ago, too, decided he was sort of afraid to fly because of terrorism. He was way ahead of his time. This is like 10 years ago. So we didn't go to Europe.
Terrorism of the early 80s.
Yes, late 80s. We didn't go to Europe, and then we were going to just pretend to go to Europe, and then the director kept saying to me, "Watch Kirk. Watch Kirk. He's been doing this for a long time. Kirk, watch Kirk."
Like what, his behavior, his acting ability?
Yeah, like I wasn't acting enough like Kirk, I guess. And then
Did he win an Oscar that I didn't know about?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
I'd watched the Little Brothers acting. He was good, that little guy.
That's where maybe I made my mistake.
Yeah. All right, any other icons of the 80s you get fired from?
Yes.
I was kidding.
No, I have another one.
Really?
Yeah.
What else?
The Ralph Macchio, the Karate Kid.
What?
Yes, I was.
What's with you, Maura?
I don't know. But yeah, I did a pilot with him, and I was fired from that as well.
Quickly, what'd you do?
Ralph didn't fire me. Ralph liked me.
Right.
I don't know.
Was it because you were considerably taller than him?
No, no. My husband and I were both on the show. We were both fired, actually, separately.
Okay.
But once again, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad that then things are all right at ER. I mean, you've kept your job
So
there,
far,
and you're doing good. Knock
so
on
good,
wood.
yeah.
Don't piss them off. How's everything over at the show? Good?
It's good, yeah. It's
You having a
hanging
good time?
in there. 10 years.
That's a great show.
Yeah, thanks.
And then welcome to Mooseport. Cinema. It looks hilarious. Ray Romano, who's just great. Gene Hackman, one of the best. And I guess you're the girl sort of in the middle of these two guys?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
It's more about there's a race for mayor, and it's the ex-president running against the local handyman. And that's sort of what the main conflict is, but I'm kind of in the middle of it. Yeah.
All right, let's take a scene. Here's, I think Ray's a little pissed off at your character. Welcome to Mooseport. Take a look at Maura, Tierney.
Well, what, do you really actually like this guy?
He wants to talk to me about dogs.
So why are you all dressed up then?
Because he's the president.
Well, then why are you wearing black underwear?
What difference does it make what color my underwear is?
It's an unconscious indicator of your subconscious intentions.
Okay. How you feel about pink?
What's wrong? You looked disgusted during the clip. Like the lights went down, we go to clip, and Maura just kind of went like, oh, God, I got to watch this clip again.
Well, yeah, it's hard.
Do you hate watching yourself?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Even after this long doing it, would it drive you crazy a little bit?
It's sort of. I mean, it's hard. I'm kind of critical, so it's hard. But.
Right. Do you remember shooting that scene? Did you like your take?
I have a few notes for myself, but I guess it's too late, so I don't know.
How was it working with Ray? It must be great.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Where was Mooseport? Where'd you shoot that?
Toronto.
In Toronto?
Yeah. Oh no, actually, that town was in this teeny tiny town outside of Toronto called Port Perry.
Right. And do you like shooting on location and going away from Hollywood?
Yeah, I liked Toronto a lot. It was beautiful. I mean, the place where we were staying, that little town was a very little town, and the accommodations were a little rustic.
Right.
But it was okay. It was fun.
Did you pee in the woods? What?
No, like at the
you don't need to tell me.
Well, yes, but that's a whole other story.
It's Mooseport. It's got to be pretty ghetto.
Well, it was, the place where they put us there was no restaurant really, and if you didn't get in before 6 o'clock, there was no dinner. Marcia Gay Hart and I called it the Fat Farm because like we weren't allowed to eat ever.
Yeah.
There was no bar.
Yeah.
There was no liquor anywhere. There was no phones in the room.
Yeah,
there was no television.
That sounds like hell.
Yeah.
Although maybe Rosie is your next movie there. You are great on ER. We'll be watching Thursdays at 10 p.m. on NBC. And welcome to Mooseport, of course. Maura, thank you very much.
You.
Nice to have you here. Maura Tierney, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll go over to the last call newsstand. Plus Ben Harper and Innocent Criminals are here.